I am getting older and I'm still single. Good day, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining us on this channel and in this episode. By the grace of God, today we'll be addressing this very salient point that I'm sure is the heart cry of a lot of young ladies, most especially ladies, and then a lot of young guys out there. Help, I am single and yet I'm getting older. We have some few points and we are going to elaborate and talk about them in this episode. Olumide Okune is my name, known popularly as Coach Mide, and I'm here with my wife.
Adiola Okuneye, Coach D. Welcome to our channel. Welcome back.
So when you feel you are getting older and it looks like no one is showing up at any point, and then a lot of pressures are coming to you from here and there, what do you do? How do you do it? How do you get out of this whole situation? How do you have a sane mind even in the midst of all these issues? By the grace of God, we will be addressing some of these key points and things you should do in this episode.
Yeah, okay. So firstly, understand and know that marriage is God's plan. It's part of the plan of God and it's a good thing to desire. Don't feel bad or feel that maybe it's not for me or something like that. Well, not everybody might eventually get married, but marriage is good. So it's a good thing to desire. So settle that in your heart first of all. And then what I'll just say is try and calm down. Yes. Try and calm down. Yes, I know you could say that it's easy for you to say you're not in my shoes, but I can sense what you might be feeling like, especially if you live in this kind of society or even elsewhere too. You could feel under so much pressure. For instance, maybe you are the firstborn and all your younger ones have gotten married and the pressure is so much that where is uncle, where is auntie, when are we doing this thing, who is there for you and all of that. So I know the pressure could be quite high, but it pays for you to calm down, because when you make decisions in desperate times, it's likely to be maybe a wrong decision. If you are so much pressured and you can't see past those pressure, you might likely make a mistake. So it's good for you to consciously calm down.
So why you intentionally refuse to be put under pressure? I would also like to add this point, that it's very important that you keep yourself busy. Now, a lot of time, a lot of young ladies and probably some young guys will probably just feel so discouraged, and then one of the natural things that they want to do is just get lazy and then just withdraw from activities here and there, and then lose interest in life and then just hope that something. Now let me address you, please. Get busy, find something to do, pursue purpose. Now let me tell you this, if you know your purpose in life, it's so exciting running after your purpose even while you wait for your partner to show up. So please run after purpose, pursue purpose, get busy, keep doing something, find something good to do, find someone to help, find an activity to do, and keep yourself busy. When you keep yourself busy, it does two things to you. It gets your mind off this major issue of you are waiting and you are older, and then it also affects your attitude to life. Your attitude to life changes, it looks brighter, and then when you have a very beautiful attitude to life, I can tell you that guys will naturally, good guys will be naturally attracted to you. Then number two of what I would like to say is that break your cycle of movement. A lot of young ladies, now I'm saying young ladies because many times this affects a lot of young ladies. Break your cycle of movement, of activities. A lot of young ladies will, you only have from work to church to home, and then that is all. Break this cycle, break this triangle. Find something adventurous to do, find an activity to do, find something, take yourself out, enjoy yourself, have fun, do something different. Now it may look like, are you really serious? Is this what I should do? I'm telling you, these things have an effect on your outlook to life.
In continuation of that, I'll say be adventurous, be sociable, there are, and then be open to various means of meeting people. I tell you, if you are maybe above certain age and someone is saying, oh, someone wants to collect your number from me, and you are still saying, don't give. Why should that be? I mean, don't limit yourself to just one way of meeting people. There's, people link people up. Be free to network. If someone says, oh, someone saw you on my phone and likes you, can I give you the person your number? We've seen cases where such things, lead to marriage. So the thing is, it's not as if someone is saying, okay, you must marry this person, but be open to avenues of meeting people. You get the point? Be open to avenues of meeting people. Don't close the door and just say, the only way I must meet someone, that the person must be in my church and the person must say, the Lord said. You can't just limit yourself to that. Be open to meeting people, being adventurous and all of that. So that's my advice.
And then you may, I'm sure that this will come to you like, oh, I've been doing this. Pray.
Yeah.
Pray. Spend time praying. Spend time speaking with God what you want. Spend time speaking into reality.
Those things.
Your desires. Those things you want. Spend time. Be intentional about praying, speaking things into reality. And then also, apart from that, if you have a father in the Lord, a mentor, someone you look up to that you respect, and who will not take advantage of you, of course, please agree in prayer with these people, and it's very important. One more point, please let go of past experiences. A lot of people are still tied down to their past hurtful experiences, and that in itself has held them back from being able to embrace new relationships.
Yeah.
Let go of this. Let go of these things, and I'm telling you, you are going to really put yourself on the path of entering into a fresh relationship. That guy is waiting for you. That lady is waiting for you. Just address some of these points, and things will change.
Yes. And then I always say that marriage is not just a destination. That okay, let me just get married. See, after marriage, life will continue. So you have to keep updating yourself. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. If you want to do certain things, you want to start your business, please start your business. Don't say until I get married, before I do this, until I get married. You wouldn't know that even on the path of living your life, you will meet someone that is going along that way with you, instead of you sitting and passively waiting that okay, until I get married before I move on in life. No. Life will continue after marriage. So keep yourself on that good path. Whatever your purpose is, discover it and keep working towards it. Find joy in day-to-day living. I tell you, just find joy, enjoy your life. When you are happy, I tell you, it's better, you better attract quality people to yourself than when you look sad and depressed. You get the point? So those are our few points.
Let me encourage you tonight. I have seen people even at 40 get married. Yours is not going to be different. Even before 40, before 35, before you feel it's too late, God will show up for you.
Yeah.
I have a word of prayer for you. May the Lord bring you to that part where you're going to meet your right man and your right woman.
Amen.
Please share your testimony with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes. I would also like to hear from you. Please feel free to post your questions, your comments down below. We're going to address them, and also please share with your friends. Someone out there would like to see this video, so share, subscribe, and click on the button to know more of our videos. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you.
We love you.
With love from us. Bye bye.